Morning show. It's just about 43 minutes after 6 o'clock, and I'm so grateful to have you here with us. Now, last year, beginning of the year, January into February, the nation was rocked by the kidnapping, and then later we found the body of Andrea Barrett, and it sparked lots of outrage, and it also sparked some people and motivated some people to do something about the challenges that we've been facing. Up to just yesterday, we were talking about how we can help improve our men in society using martial arts, using discipline. And, you know, in the meantime, while we work on the men, we need to find ways to be able to have people protect themselves. And one of those projects that came out of that is the Andrea Project. This morning, I want to welcome team members Clarice Williams and James Walker. Good morning and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having us.
Not a problem. I'm really happy to hear about this project. We've been seeing, well, the videos are online, so we've been seeing some of the videos, and we know that, you know, being able to protect yourself is very, very important. But Clarice, I want to start with you. Tell me, what was the trigger? I mean, we know that the situation with Andrea, but why this one triggered you all to come together? What made this one so different?
Well, we were galvanized in that moment. And as you mentioned, the fact that the entire nation was outraged. So Andrea being what happened following her disappearance, then the discovery of that body, that kind of moved, you know, the entire nation, and I personally felt really moved about it. And I saw this post on LinkedIn actually asking for volunteers to offer solutions. And personally, I have always been an advocate for change. I wanted to be the change that I want to see. And I felt compelled that I wanted to join this group. So I've been with this group from inception. And that is what kind of distinguished this particular moment. Now, something to note, it is not just only because of Andrea. There are many other women who were impacted. There's Ashanti Riley, the Shannon Banton. That actually moved me as well. So I really wanted to be a part of this. I really wanted to be part of this solution.
The solution that you came up with so far is to have informative video series. James, tell me about that decision to make this video series, and how do you hope it will impact the situation?
All right, fantastic. So Andrea Project was set up to apply tech solutions to tackle gender-based violence.
Right.
And so for the first couple of months of the team coming together, initially it was about 25 people. We sort of came up with a laundry list of things that we could do, and then prioritized that and ranked that and came up with a couple of good options. And the option that we ended up honing on is what we now call the Help Save a Life series. Basically, the reality is you have a phone in your pocket, and these things have so much technology on it that could help you in an emergency when you need it. The point is people don't actually know that these features necessarily exist, or maybe they've never been shown how to set it up.
Right.
So actually what we did is create a great resource and produce these videos actually in English and Spanish that would actually help people and show people how to set up these features on their phones.
So you're saying that you all didn't create anything. This is not a creation of any sort. What you're doing is basically saying you guys already have this in your hands. You're only using WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. Time to use some more.
Time to make this device that has more computing power than what they had to send people to the moon. Time to use this device to your benefit.
Yeah.
Should you need it.
What are some of the things that we can use on the phone to be able to help save a life in a situation?
Right. So some of the videos we did was emergency SOS. It's a fantastic feature. So right now I can literally press 5 times on my phone. It would call police, and then when that call hangs up, it sends text messages with my location to my emergency contacts. Just with some touch of a button, because I've set that up.
What kind of phone you have?
I have the iPhone, but we do it for Android. We do it for lots of different phones.
I ask because you know sometimes these phones have different features.
Correct. So the videos you'll see when you go onto our YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, etc. You'll see iOS for iPhone Apple users, and you'll see Android if you have an Android phone, Samsung or whatever it is.
Okay.
Let me just add to that, because what we've also you can share your location via WhatsApp. Actually, you could actually conserve your battery. You know that battery is a typical problem a lot of us face. So we actually show in persons how to actually conserve your battery in an emergency.
I just check, like, I'm just picturing the situations, right? So look at me here, Clarice. If a young lady gets into a taxi, like we're using Andrea Barrett's situation, she gets into a taxi and she realizes that this is a dangerous place for me to be and she can't get out. What are the chances that you have time to press your phone 5 times? What are the chances that you have to send your location to somebody? How much time does it take?
Right, you've asked an interesting question. So this is why these videos are intended to actually build awareness, create the training. And as the SOS, you'd have already had that set up.
Right.
Yes, that's already in place. Conserving your battery, you would basically know, you probably would have been at work, recognize, oh gosh, my battery is dying. So you know exactly what to do to activate that. So a critical piece of this is actually doing that activation beforehand.
Okay, so preparation is what's really important. Now, you mentioned something, James, where you said you did it in both English and Spanish. I know that we have a huge migrant community here, Spanish-speaking migrant community. Have they been responding to the videos at all?
Yeah, so far, yes. I mean, what we had is native speakers, folks, Venezuelans typically, who came and actually shot the videos for us. So it's in a language that people now understand, and really we're using them as well. They've been very supportive of the project to then disseminate in their own WhatsApp groups and in their own communities. And the reason we wanted to do it is because we just recognize that community could be particularly vulnerable, more likely to travel, less likely to have a network in the country to rely on, less likely to be able to speak English and be able to get help that they need. So that was the reason that we invested in both the English and the Spanish videos.
Okay, what about people who may not have smartphones? Is there a version for that, or is that not a function of non-smartphones?
Well, the reality is we have a very, very high mobile penetration rate, first of all, in Trinidad. So there's a lot of people do have, but what I would say is the key thing is that there's some features that we're highlighting here that you don't even need a data plan, you don't need credits on your phone to activate some of these things. A very good example is the TTPS app.
I've heard about this app.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure maybe they present on this very soon.
They have.
But what I would say is, as a citizen, we are super impressed by that app. There's an SOS feature that once you touch that, the police could find you. You need to set it up, you need to put in your, what they want is an image of you so that they could look, when they're looking for you, they could know who you're looking for. But once you trigger that, they have the deals with B-Mobile and Digicel that you don't need credits, you don't need data on your phone. That's a fantastic thing that they've done there. We're not really leveraging it as yet. So I really encourage everybody. And we have a video there to show you how to set that up.
How to use the app as well.
But that's an example of, you don't need anything fancy to benefit from this.
Clarence, are you guys concerned at all about the fact that if you were showing people how to use this, the people who are the untowardly characters who may be perpetrators or the predators may also be aware of these features and these functions and might want to disable them or use them to their advantage?
Again, that's an interesting point, because the truth is, like your location services, that most persons, because of cybersecurity, would have deactivated that feature.
I don't know, nobody know which part I use most times, girl. So I understand.
Yes, once you activate the SOS, the phones actually came equipped to basically
turn it on
for you. So that way you can still be located.
Okay.
So you're one step ahead of them.
You're one step ahead of them. Hopefully. I mean, I think it's a great initiative because everybody using their cell phone. So it's how do we maximize what you already have rather than having to teach you something brand new or make you go and invest in something and spend money. So I compliment you guys. Who's some of the people that's supporting this? I know that you guys have some supporters on board. Right.
So we're very grateful for UN Women, UNDP Accelerator Labs, Trinity Exploration, who are people who came on board to help us actually produce and distribute these videos.
And how has the distribution been going so far?
Oh, it's been going great. So we're actually midway in our launch. So we've already launched like 4 videos and we probably have a few more to go. So you mentioned the TTPS app. Actually, we're actually launching that one next week as well.
Okay.
And we do intend to go beyond Facebook. We actually plan to go to the schools.
Right.
We actually plan to go to City Gate. We plan to go to the malls and basically have that interaction and not only just share the videos, but ensure people actually activate the features.
Yeah. How long does it take to activate some of these features? I mean, is it that we have to start to plan a day and say, all right, let me sit down and make my whole thing safe and secure and all of that? Or?
The videos are between 1 minute and 2.5 minutes. So literally you can watch it, stop, pause it if you have to. But these things are pretty quick to set up. It doesn't take much. And in some cases, there's not even much setup. All you need to do is learn how to do it. Learn how to quickly change the battery setting on your Android to touch something and then touch something else, and then now you have a battery that lasts 3 times longer.
Where can people get access to see these videos?
So they are on Facebook, and the common chat is WhatsApp. So we're sharing it all across WhatsApp. It's on TikTok. It's on LinkedIn. It's on Instagram.
Okay.
We have all the social media platforms covered.
And how do we? Is it just the Andrea Project on all platforms?
The Andrea Project. Yeah.
The Andrea Project. So Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube as well as
YouTube as well. YouTube channel,
And we also have a website,
Right.
theandreaproject.com. Those videos are also available there.
Fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Now Morning Show. Congratulations on this initiative. I encourage each and every one of you to go out there and check out the website, check out the YouTube page, the Andrea Project, and take a look at the videos. It can help save a life, your life, or somebody you care about. James Walker, Clarice Williams, thank you guys so much for the work that you're doing. Please continue, you and the rest of the Andrea Project team.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. We take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Stay tuned.